Hey guys, latest news with Crypto Marie local and international. I am going to put two different comments together from George Clooney and James Carville to let you know how much people in America don't like black women. George Clooney, Harris presidential candidacy, a mistake. Number one, you were the one that went and run your mouth, write an op-ed, stated how in bad shape former President Joe Biden was. Instead of him doing something within the last year of his presidency, he kept on going, making everybody believe he could have gone for another 4 years, but he wasn't mentally or physically ready to do so until you wrote the op-ed in the New York Times, and then he decided to pass it on to VP Kamala Harris, which she only had 107 days to do something, and she did an amazing job with the time and the money that she had. So for you guys to make it seem like it's all her fault that she did not win, give me a break. How can you blame it on her when this guy who supposedly won the presidency trashed everything? Make everything go down the drain within 9 months, making billions for himself and his kids. Now y'all still gonna try to blame it on former VP Kamala Harris? That's pure hatred. That's what I see it as. George Clooney, the Hollywood actor and Democratic donor who pushed former President Biden to end his 2024 re-election bid last summer, said it was a mistake for former Vice President Kamala Harris to step in as his replacement. Who you wanted to replace him? You only had 107 days. Who was going to beat this guy that is the president now in 107 days? Who was going to do that? In an interview with CBS News Sunday morning, Clooney said he doesn't regret writing the New York Times op-ed last July calling for Biden to step aside because of the former president's age, his declining stamina, and his slim chances of winning re-election. Maybe you should have just shut up. You did what you did. Now this guy is in power now, seeking revenge for everybody who did not vote for him, seeking revenge for everything that ever go wrong. Now he wants the government to pay him $230 million for supposedly fraud of the election in the 2020. He still doesn't believe he lost fair and square in 2020. You should have just shut up, bro. And now you're going to blame VP Kamala Harris? That's pure hatred, okay? There was something else he said. He said, let me see. Yes, Clooney said when asked if he write the op-ed again, we had a chance. I wanted there to be, as I wrote in the op-ed, a primary. You only had a set 107 days. What time you had to have a primary, sir? I mean, you are a great actor. I think you should stay in your lane. Leave politics alone because, come on, bro. Let's battle test this quickly and get it up and going. Oh, please. Clooney said, however, that Harris was not the best candidate to run in place of Biden. I think the mistake with it being Kamala is that she had to run against her own record, and it's very hard to do if the point out of running is to say, I am not that person. Clooney said, you know, it's hard to do. Clooney, just stay being an actor and keep it going. Because more you saying, it looks bad as how much you guys don't like black people in America. That's all I can see. And then when it comes to this guy, James Carville, is another hatred towards black women. This is what he said. This damn strategist is fed up with Kamala Harris. Just get out of the way. That's what he said. I mean, the guy that won the election only won by 1 point something million votes more. He won by 77 million and VP Kamala Harris by 75 something million. And the reason he won is because 15 million of the people who voted for Biden did not get their ass up to go vote. and now they are suffering the consequences. A longtime Democratic strategist slammed former Vice President Kamala Harris for her national media blitz following the release of her latest book. James Carville, who co-hosts his Politics War Room podcast with pundit Al Hunt, said on Thursday's episode that any Democrat involved in the 2024 election should step away from the national spotlight. He said that no one wants to hear from Harris and anyone who was connected with the Democrats' devastating loss to the president. Bro, why is she getting the hate? Why she's been blamed for it? She had a plan, she put it down, okay? I remember she said she will give, I think, $20,000 for a startup to put down for a house. If you want to do a business, $50,000. Daycare, she would help. If somebody has an older person living with them, she will help Medicaid pay for it. Bro, that lady had a plan. You guys did not hear her plan because she was a woman and a black woman. Y'all did not care about what she had to say. Now I see everybody want to blame VP Kamala Harris for their downfall. It makes no sense. James Carville and George Clooney, I don't think you guys have been fair to VP Kamala Harris. And now there was a chance she might be running again, and those people going to step in the way, say, no, get out of the way. We don't want to hear from you. We don't want to see you because we lost to this guy. This guy been running for 10 years, and she only won for 107 days. Black people did their thing. 92% of the black women voted for VP Kamala Harris. I believe 81% of black men voted for VP Kamala Harris. So who did not vote for her are the Latinos, which they are a target now for ICE, and all the other groups, white women that act like they supported her, and then when they get in the booth, they vote for somebody else. And now they are suffering. Now they're asking for forgiveness because they foot stamp cut. No, deal with your BS. You chose to vote for this man. You got to suffer the consequences. Subscribe. Thank you for watching.